So when did you realize, I guess, like this, like, thing was good? Like, like when did you realize you were attracted? Again, man, I'm trying to find the best way to actually.
He's so fascinated by it.
Oh, when did you realize, yo, this shit kind of alright, man?
Geez, man, you're really setting me up to get absolute failure on my freshman fit thing. I just wanted to try when I was 30. I was like, fuck it, let's try some stuff and see how it goes. And then, yeah,
what
I've only
age? Like what?
Like
age?
30 when I was 30 years old.
Oh wow, that's kind of late though. Right?
Yeah, I was like, oh, why not? Sure.
Hey man, here. So like before 30, like you never had like any type of like inklings, like yo, like that's a fine ass motherfucker,
I'm not, so like here's the thing, okay? I'm like, it's very weird. I'm very, very, very straight, or like very hetero-romantic, right? Even if I've like hooked up with guys, like the thought of like kissing a guy is disgusting to me.
Oh wow.
Or I would never like cuddle with a dude or anything like that. It's just not my thing. But like, yeah,
But the penetration was cool.
No, I never do any of that either.
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
not a big, I'm not a big anal guy
Right.
for anything. Yeah.
Because all right, how familiar are you with DJ Academics? You heard of him?
Yeah, he reacted to some of my stuff, and he seemed cool because he was agreeing with me.
Right, in the Sneeko beef, right?
Yeah.
That was actually kind of crazy for me to be like, damn, Ack poking his head into the manosphere right here, too.
Now for some reason.
Yeah, he is. Well, yeah, because he's saying some true shit, too, where he's like, the way these guys talk about relationships, not to say anything, but like, yeah, like the idea like, oh, it's just some hoe with mileage, and I just see someone, I was like, bro, find a woman you fucking love. What? Nobody talks about love in the Red Pill community. You gotta believe in it at all?
If you don't have any critiques of the manosphere, then you're not paying enough attention, because there's a whole bunch of fuckery going on. But anyway, Academics' thing was, he was like saying that there was a conversation, I guess on a stream that you guys were on, and the conversation was about like how to get girls or how to deal with girls, whatever. And then he basically said that you being bisexual disqualified you from that conversation, which to me, I kind of feel like Ack knows too much to try to put forth that argument, because the reality is that in the rap game, like some of the greatest pussy getters that realistically we could acknowledge are dudes who it's like heavily rumored have done stuff with dudes as well too. It's like very commonly known. I mean, and if you were to expand that to like the rock world or like actors and shit too, I think we could learn a lot from our bisexual brothers.
Yeah. Here, do you think that, I guess, like, is walking the walk a requirement to, I guess, to preach these philosophies? Like, for example, I think Ack's biggest thing with Rolo was, yo, you were out here telling men to exercise their options when they're in like relationships, but you never tell us about how you cheated on your wife, right? So things like that.
I think it would make me wonder. Like a doctor that's obese can't give you it's not like he can't give you good advice about dieting, right? Like, but I mean, like obviously, like people will look and wonder, or like like I'll say things a lot, like you should date probably around your own age because you've got similar life experience. Then I dated a 20-year-old when I'm 30, and people are like, oh, you don't believe any of the shit you say, or whatever. It's like most of the people I've dated have been my age. Like it's not necessarily true, but yeah, I mean, like I don't think it immediately disqualifies you, but there's going to be obviously more questions that people will have, like, well, why aren't you doing this if you say it's so good, or why are you doing this if you say it's so bad? Yeah.
All right, people, we just hit 300,000 subscribers. You know we're trying to hit 400,000 subscribers. So that little red button, tap it, tap in. Appreciate y'all.